welcome back to MJTV. Today is another mukbang. Today I'm gonna do chickenless nuggets, and this is what they look like. Sorry, I can't like tip it all the way over. I have a barbecue sauce from Popeyes, and I have one that I already bit off of. Because I tried to film this video, I thought it was recording. Nope, not recording. Stopped like somewhere. And then it was just gone, like the clip was gone. So, I do have these chickenless McNuggets. No, they're not McDonald's, so that would be the Mc. Okay, but these are the 365 brand of their chicken nuggets, and I think that 365 has one of the best vegan alternatives for chicken nuggets. So if you have vegan kids, or if you have vegan kids or kids that want to try vegan food, I think this will fool them for sure. I think a kid wouldn't know the difference between this and, sorry, already into the video. It has a really good crust. Let me show you guys one up close. I can't get that close, but that's what they look like. Literally the little boot shape, like McDonald's. But I like them. They're really, really good. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys. This isn't going to be long. Yeah, like I said, you can get this this is $3.65 from Whole Foods, and it runs you around $2-3. Here in California it does. I don't know anywhere else. But it's gonna run you around $2-3.50 maybe. From $2.50 to $3.50, like, kind of thing. So yeah. So I was just like, let me cook the rest of these. It comes with 14. I don't know, I want to say like 3 or something. I don't know how many I ate, but I have 11 here. So 3. And I was cooking. I'm like, why don't I do a mukbang? I had fun yesterday. And if you didn't watch the video, the other video I did yesterday, it was, well, it came out today. Like, this will be out probably tomorrow. So yeah, the other day I did the video that we just last posted was me doing a mukbang of candy, vegan candy. It was really, really good. And it's really, really sweet. Like, I know you guys are like, this bitch is eating just like barely a piece. And candy is so sweet and so rich. And now Jay has to hide it from me because I have so much left, you know? And I'm that kind of person that'll like mess up my stomach and eat a whole bunch of candy until my stomach hurts. So I decided not to. That's why I decided not to try to eat as much as I could, because you guys probably will saw me sick. What's a good topic? Maybe we should talk about me being vegan, for you that are interested, obviously. Sorry if you're not. I mean, you're watching me eat vegan food. You have to have a little bit of interest. I'm going to give you a little background of me. I was a meat eater all my life. I didn't have any restrictions for myself. Like, I didn't put any restrictions on anything. Unless I didn't like it, obviously. So, I didn't have any restrictions before. I ate what I wanted to, how I wanted to. And I was just one of those girls that were lucky and maintained. No, I'm not going to say that. Let me take that back. It wasn't luck. I was always active, whether it was I was always doing something, and I was always aware that I needed to be active in some type of way. So even most of the time when I was younger, I went to work and stuff, or when I wasn't vegan, I would use work as like my exercise. So I said it like I don't work. I do work, but I would use it as my exercise if I had, like, on my feet jobs like bartending or like waitressing. I've never been a bartender, but waitressing, I've been waitressing. I've waitressed a lot. So waitressing and stuff like that, I would take all those things as tasks: lifting up drinks, picking up food, all this kind of stuff, bending over. I would like squat down, and everyone at my jobs knew that, like, what I was doing, but I just always looked at it like that. So I was good. And to be honest, I've been vegan for 2.5 years. Before that, to be honest, I really didn't know what, like, vegan was. I knew that they didn't eat meat or fish, but if somebody would have told me that it was this serious, oh my gosh, I probably wouldn't have been that vegan. I probably wouldn't have become vegan. So I live my life like this all the time. And I'm about to get really serious because there's, like, if you're vegan, you probably know the vegan drama on YouTube. And when I first went vegan, the first person I ever seen on YouTube that was vegan was Fully Raw Christina. If you don't know who she is, she's super big as far as the vegan community is concerned. She's super big in the community when it comes to raw foods. She's a raw foodist, so she doesn't eat any cooked foods. She doesn't eat, basically. So she's a vegan, but on top of that, she doesn't eat cooked food. So she eats everything in its raw form. And I believe you're allowed to, what is it called when you, I forgot, I don't remember. But for the most part, they pretty much eat raw food. And when I seen her, like, it's so crazy because instantly you think, like, this girl is so skinny, right? So I was like, dude, she's freaking skinny, but she looks fine. She looks so vibrant and healthy. Like, her skin is great. Her eye color is amazing. And how I found her was from her video saying how, like, eating raw foods changed my life, okay? So this is when I get the first glimpse of, like, oh, this is more than just, like, not eating meat. This is, like, a whole nother level, right? So I watched Christina, not realizing in my head that opened up the gates for crazy shit. So after I found Christina, I find Freely. And Freely, I just think she's dangerous. So I find Freely, and she comes off more hardcore. And her body is a little, to me, a bit more realistic to achieve than Christina. And let me just let you guys know, I don't ever, and I will never be as skinny as Christina. She's very, very slim. And I didn't think that was attractive. I was just like, you know how we are. So I started watching Freely, and then Freely made me feel bad. She made me think about the animals. She's the one that made me feel a little bit guilty, you know? And at the same time, a chef that I was around at the time, like a friend, he was vegetarian. That was great. So the videos, him being vegetarian and just wanting to be healthy, the combination of all of that made me want to get healthy and take my health into consideration, you know? So I was like, more than anything, I think I wanted to prove to myself that I can control my diet, and I don't even know how to explain it, but for me being vegan now, I look back at like when I had started being vegan, and like I was going downhill, like, and this is the same story that any other vegan will tell you, that used to listen to Freely and used to follow all these strict diets, that you almost feel like you're trying to get to the purest state. That's what it is. Like the purest state of food for me. It wasn't like, I wasn't working out like Freely and stuff. Like I have a bike. But I wasn't working out like she was. Oh guys, I'm sorry. Like I feel like you guys haven't been able to eat with me. Do you guys want to bite? Go ahead. Because I only have 4 left. I've been eating. So, I didn't think I would get through 11. I feel like a freaking pig! Just kidding. What was I talking about? I was talking about being vegan, obviously. But, so, anyway, I was saying I was going downhill or something like that. But, oh yeah, I was saying that it can get to your head, and you can overdo things. Now, for me, that only happened in my head, literally, you know, like, and what I didn't like is, when I first became vegan, I was like screaming it out to the world, like, I'm vegan, I'm vegan, I'm vegan. People be like, you want some? No, I'm vegan. Almost as if I was like better than you, right? Like, what kind of sense does that make? I don't know. But in my head, I was like, it was almost like I was like, ew, I'm vegan. You know, like in my head, that's what I was saying. But in reality, what I was actually saying was, no, I'm vegan. I'm so fake. So then, like, okay, so maybe after a couple months went by, I realized how people feel about vegans. So I miss the fact that everyone else in my life isn't vegan. I say that because still to this day they're not. So I didn't take those people into consideration when I was thinking so militant and so like, oh, I'm better than you. I didn't take the people that I love into consideration, that I'm around all the time, that are great people, you know? I looked at it like, I feel so bad, you know, you guys, like, if you become vegan, it can cure the world. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Like, why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Like, that's how my attitude became. This is the part that I hate about, like, being vegan. And see, it's not enough to where I would sabotage my health, because I feel like I'm still doing better than what I was doing before I was eating meat. So I didn't want to sabotage myself, like, you know? So So I start to feel really bad. And when I go out to restaurants with like my aunt, my mom, my best friend, my boyfriend, they started saying like I'd be like, oh, no cheese, no meat on my salad, and it, you know, whatever the case is, no this, no that. They'll be like, yeah, she's vegan, right? And I'd be like I said, in the beginning, it was like, I'm vegan, and so they started saying it in the same way, like, she's vegan. But at this time, I'm like, no, I don't want to be treated like super differently. And that's a big deal. Like, I hated that I thought that. So my point is that I considered going back to eating meat just because I felt like I took on this new attitude of like, I'm like a mean girl, basically, you know? And I almost considered going back to eating meat because of that. Because all my life, I've never, ever been one to follow or to like, you know, like be like, I'm like the underdog princess. Like, seriously, I always go for the underdog. So I considered eating meat again. But then I had to realize that like I can be vegan how I want to be vegan. And so sorry, you guys. My camera went dead, so it abruptly ended. But I was almost finished anyway. I want to say thank you guys for watching this video, and stay tuned because hopefully we have more where we can eat and talk, and you guys can eat and talk with me. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.